Hi everyone, welcome to Vijay Datta chemistry classes. As we are discussing ionic equilibrium, theories. Already in the previous videos, we have discussed about the Arrhenius concept and Bronsted-Lowry theory. So today I am going to discuss about the Lewis theory. Okay, what is the Lewis theory? How he has considered the acid and base in his terms. Let us see. Before going to the Lewis theory, we have a different types of solvents over here, right? Okay, just I want to give a brief about the different types of the solvents. So see here, types of solvents. Types of solvents. So the first one is the this is nothing but on the basis of proton interaction. It is on the basis of proton interaction. Solvents are of four types. This is based on proton interaction. Based on proton interaction, these are of four types. First type of interaction is nothing but protophilic solvents. The first type is nothing but protophilic solvents. The first type is called protophilic solvents. And the second one is protogenic solvents. Second one is protogenic solvents. Next one is the protogenic solvents. And third one is amphoteric solvents or amphiprotic. Amphoteric only we can write as the amphiprotic. So see here, amphiprotic or amphoteric. Amphoteric solvents. Okay, next type of solvents are aprotic solvents. Next fourth type of solvents are aprotic solvents. Aprotic solvent. Okay, come to the first one, protophilic solvents. Solvents which have greater tendency to accept protons. Actually, this type of solvents accepting the proton and donating the proton, it is comes under the Bronsted-Lewis theory. Right, in that we'll study the leveling effect of the water. Also we'll study its basicity, acidity. One day we'll discuss even about that also. Just here, what is meant by protophilic solvent? Solvent which have greater tendency, greater tendency, which have greater tendency to accept protons, which have greater tendency to accept protons. To accept protons. Example for this type are water, alcohol, liquid ammonia, liquid NH3. These are the examples for the protophilic solvents. Okay. Next, what are the protogenic solvents? Solvents which has great, that's why philic. Philic is nothing but loving. Okay. Protophilic solvent which have greater tendency to accept protons. Examples are water, alcohol, liquid ammonia, like that. Now, protogenic solvents. What is meant by protogenic solvents? Solvents which have the tendency to produce protons. Protogenic is nothing but solvent which has tendency to produce protons, which has tendency to produce protons. These are called protogenic solvents. Example, water. Water acts as both protophilic and protogenic. First one is water. Another one is liquid HCl. Liquid HCl. And another one is glacial acetic acid. Glacial acetic acid. These are the tendency. Now come to the amphiprotic or amphoteric solvents. Amphiprotic and amphoteric means we know amphoteric in nature. means both acidic nature and basic nature they will have. Like that only here, amphoteric or amphiprotic is nothing but solvent which acts as both protophilic and protogenic. They'll have a dual behavior. Means amphiprotic is nothing but solvents which has both protophilic and protogenic, and we can take which have both protophilic or protogenic or anything, or protogenic solvents. Now come to the example: water, H2O, ammonia, and ethyl alcohol. These are the examples for amphiprotic or amphoteric solvents is considered. Now come to the next one, aprotic solvents. Aprotic solvents are solvents which neither protophilic or protogenic. That is nothing but solvents which neither donate nor accept protons. Solvents which neither donate nor accept protons. Example for these type are benzene, carbon tetrachloride, and carbon disulfide. These are the examples like we can consider for the aprotic solvents. So here total 4 types of solvents based on the proton, right, H plus. Protophilic solvents which are greater tendency to accept, and protogenic which are greater tendency to produce amphiprotic, both protophilic and protogenic. And what are aprotic solvents? Neither donate nor accept the protons. Examples are given. Okay, now come to the Lewis theory of acids and bases. Just that is the general information I want to give about the solvents. So I discussed Lewis theory of acids and bases. So according to Arrhenius, we have seen Bronsted-Lowry theory also we have discussed. Now according to the Lewis, what is an acid, what is the base is very important. So according to him, electron pair acceptor is Lewis acid. Electron pair acceptor is Lewis acid. Electron pair donor is Lewis base. Electron pair acceptor, electron pair donor, like we can say. Lewis acids contains a vacant orbital because they are accepting. How they are accepting the electron pair? Because they have the vacant orbital. So we can say Lewis acids, they have the vacant orbitals. Example is BH3, we can take example. Boron, it has the 6 electrons. But according to the octet configuration, 8 electrons in the outermost shell is the stable. But boron belongs to the third group, has 3 valence electrons. These are forming a bond with 3 hydrogens. Then it is forming a bond with total 6 electrons surrounded by boron, but 8 are required. So it has the empty orbital, means vacant orbital. So we can say BH3 is the electron pair acceptor. So we can say BH3 is the Lewis acid. We can say it is Lewis acid like. Electron pair donor which has H2O, oxygen has 2 lone pairs, so it is ready to donate, so it is donating. So H2O we can consider as the electron pair donor like. So Lewis acid contains vacant orbital and Lewis base contains the lone pair of the electrons or non-bonded pair of electrons. Lewis acids are also called electrophiles. These Lewis acids are also known as electrophiles, and Lewis bases are said to be nucleophiles will represent like this. Nucleophiles also known as the nucleus loving. These are electron hating. Whereas come to the electrophiles, these are electron loving because these are electron deficient. These are electron rich species. Nucleophiles are called electron rich species. Electrophiles are called electron deficient. Electron deficient species, and these are called electron loving. These are electron hating, otherwise we can say nucleus loving also we can say. These are called nucleus loving species. So this is about the Lewis theory, and here we are going to discuss about the some types of the Lewis acids. All simple cations comes on to the Lewis acids examples. I want to give some examples for the Lewis acids. Some examples are all simple cations: H plus, Az plus, CO3 plus, CH3 plus. All electrophiles, these are CH3 ethyl cations. This is called carbocation. CH3, CH2 plus, Fe3 plus, Cu2 plus, Ni plus 2. All these are the simple examples. Atoms which contain electron sextet, that is nothing but 6 in their valence shell. Those are said to be the Lewis acids, like we can consider. So these are the all simple cations are the Lewis acids. This is the first one. And second type are which has a sextet configuration. Sextet means 6 electrons. Example, which has a sextet means oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. Simply these are the sixth group elements, right? Now electron deficient molecules also. Electron deficient molecules. Electron deficient molecules also comes under the Lewis bases, Lewis acids. Example is BCl3. Just now I discussed BC3, BH3. Like that only AlCl3 and BF3. Yeah, BeF2, beryllium, BeF2, FeCl3, etc. These are the electron deficient. So we can call these are as the types of Lewis acids. Okay, see, still we have octet configuration. Based on that also we can explain. One more types of Lewis bases. Different types of Lewis bases. First one is all anions. All anions comes under the Lewis bases. Example, chlorine minus chloride ion, fluoride ion, hydroxide ion, cyanide ion, thiocyanide, SCN minus comes same example. NH2 minus also comes to the same example. And also here in complex compounds, all ligands we can consider. All ligands are, because they will donate the electrons to the metal, so all ligands are Lewis bases. All ligands are Lewis bases. Also, molecules having carbon-carbon multiple bonds are molecules with multiple bonds. Any molecules having multiple bonds also comes under the Lewis bases. Like example, C2H4, otherwise C2H2, and CO, NO. C2H4 is nothing but CH2 double bond CH2. CH2 double bond CH2. CH triple bond CH. So all these are the multiple bonds. These are said to be Lewis bases. So these are the Lewis acids and Lewis bases. In our next class, we'll discuss the ionic product of water. Let us do some problems from the ionic equilibrium. We'll go application part. More application part I want to discuss. So here we are discussing about the Lewis acids and bases theory. Okay, students, thank you so much.